How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm happy.
You're happy?
I have on my Grania scarf that a friend made for me. I don't know if you can see it. It's got little feeties and it's got a nose and eyes and wolfhound ears.
Oh, cute. How is your wolfhound?
O'Malley is fine. He's growing like a weed.
He's growing fast. I remember seeing puppy videos of him very small, and then you recently sent videos of him that he's very big already.
He's enormous.
He's enormous. I love that. T Fairy has been reading your books on her podcast, and I think that we're up to Cowboy Tales at this point, and we're really enjoying it.
Well, I'm glad. That makes me very happy.
What inspired you to write these stories?
Well, I had always wanted an Irish wolfhound, and then I rescued a 7-month-old little girl. She had been badly abused, and we got her, and she was just the sweetest thing going. But from being abused, she had brain problems, and we lost her when she was 2.5 years old. So I always wanted to do something to give her the life that she didn't really have. And I've always liked to write. I've written books before. So I decided to write a whole series of books about Grania and the life she should have had.
That's very sweet. How old were you when you started writing books?
Oh boy. The first actual book that I completed, I was probably in my early 20s.
But you probably started writing before that.
I always wrote stories. Surprisingly, though, I was more of a verbal storyteller. I always like to make up little stories and tell people stories. And I was kind of inspired by my dad. My dad used to make up the most wonderful stories about Princess Annie and Dee Dee and Tommy the Turtle. And I hate to admit it, but I was 13, 14, 15 years old, and I still enjoy listening to him tell me stories.
Do you plan on writing more children's stories?
Yes, I am actually going to continue with the Grania and Molly series.
Good.
The next book is called Hounds Abound, but I got sick with COVID and didn't really get to do the book. But I'm planning on starting as soon as I'm back to health.
Well, it sounds like you're starting to get on the mend, and we're very happy about that. We were worried.
Yeah, it takes a while, but I'm feeling much better than I did a month ago.
Right? That COVID is nasty.
It's very nasty.
Yep. Well, we're glad you're on the mend. Is there other things that you like to do other than write stories?
I am passionate about dog rescue. As I said, I rescued Grania, but I started actually rescuing dogs when I was 13 years old. I had lost my very first puppy. She had died. And so I went to the pound and I rescued another dog. And I think at last count, I figured out that I have rescued 27 dogs.
Wow, that's a lot of puppies.
That's a lot of puppies. Most of them giant puppies.
And I heard at one point you had a bird rescue as well?
Yes, I did. We had 35 macaws and all of them talked.
Macaws are parrots, right?
Yes, they're the great big parrots.
The green ones with the blue and red tails and things like that.
Right.
They're pretty.
They're pretty and they bite. They all bite.
Oh no. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show and for sharing your books with us. We appreciate it, and we really hope that it helps other kids read your stories too, because you're a neat author, and just your stories are super fun and animated, and they make Tanya, T Fairy, and me laugh.
Well, I'm glad. And I try to put a little moral in every book. But I try to put it in there painlessly so you don't even know you're getting it.
Well, I like too that in this book that you put links at the end of it of some of the places that they're about to visit.
Yes.
T Fairy made sure to put up some links on her Facebook page about what service animals are, because she thought that might be helpful. And she also put up some links for what an Irish Wolfhound is, so that people would be able to investigate more about that.
They're gigantic teddy bears is what they are.
They really are. We appreciate the footage that you sent in, and we can't wait to watch it and share it next.
Oh, great. I thank you so much.
We thank you too, Gail. I hope you feel better soon.
Oh, thank you.
Bye, Gail.
Bye.